from the Spring Hill Toyota Traffic Center.
And if you're traveling westbound on the Bayway, we've got an accident in the left lane approaching the Causeway exit. Traffic is back to Battleship Parkway. And from the Eastern Shore to the tunnel in Mobile, it's a 15-minute delay. Also, we've got an accident with road blockage on West Navy Boulevard at Chiefs Way in Pensacola. With Time Saver Traffic, I'm Lisa Baque.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
What if I can guarantee the price of Bitcoin will be $1 million in 2030? Well, I can't, but I can guarantee you'll save a lot of money on blinds at my company, Blindster.com. Free samples, free shipping, and guaranteed to fit. Shop at Blindster.com today.
If you see traffic trouble, call the Acadian Windows traffic tip line at pound 250, keyword total traffic when prompted. Acadian Windows, your hurricane protection specialists.
The Uncle Henry Show, weekday afternoons from 5 till 7.
Young man, what do you want for Christmas? All I want for Christmas is the city of Mobile to fix their raggedy streets. That's all I want for Christmas.
Message deleted.
This is the Uncle Henry Show here on News Radio 710 WNTM. Doing the Uncle Henry Show live on Christmas Eve, and I have a special guest, somebody really my favorite guest through the years. Has been and remains Johnny Gwynn of DeepFriedStudios.com and JohnnyGwynn.com. Johnny Gwynn, thank you for coming back and visiting the Uncle Henry Show.
Those are warm words that warms my cockles.
Oh, you got cockles.
Yeah,
congratulations
cockles.
on that.
And Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad to you, too. Merry Christmas. Have a blessed Christmas. Johnny Gwynn is here. We're going to talk about Christmas and all kind of Christmas time stuff. You want to bring something up, you can join us, 251-479-2723. That's 251-479-2723. Email address, unclehenry@iheartmedia.com. Now, Johnny Gwynn, are you ready for Christmas? We're getting very, very close. I'm not good with calendars, but we've only got a certain number of hours and days left. Are you ready for your Christmas?
I have a little bit of shopping left, and we still have to do our house because we're doing family. So we're the hub for the Christmas for the family. This year.
You are?
Yeah, 2 times. One on Christmas Day and one on the 27th.
Oh, okay. So you are doing a couple of Christmas gatherings at the house.
One of them has a taco truck coming instead of us catering it.
Okay. Now, there's a next level move.
Well, we'll overdo it on Christmas Day, which is a lot like Thanksgiving. We thought it'd be smart to have the taco truck out front for the larger part of us extended family, the Clayton and the Gwynn clan. So it's a larger party.
Okay. All right. Well, very, very good. I'm glad to hear that. So you're still making preparations, I'm sure. I saw that most people, when they have a party like that, they're not as concerned about what people think of the food as they are what people think of their home.
Well, I like it because even though we moved in a year ago, we're still doing things in the house, and it makes us do projects finished because we have an event. So something new gets done. And I think this year it's the repainting of the guest bedroom. So it's very large. Okay. Very large. It's not just tiny things. It's larger things. Up until maybe a couple hours ago, it was a storage unit. That room was a storage unit in the house.
Okay.
Yes. So, yeah.
All right, all right. Yeah. So we're going to talk all things Christmas this hour with Johnny Gwynn of JohnnyGwynn.com. Hey, Johnny, we've already got a caller.
All right.
We've already got a caller. Hello, caller.
Hi.
Hey, you are live on the radio.
Hey, I like Christmas music. Do you like Christmas music?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, there's only one song I don't like.
All right, well, what would that Christmas song be that you don't like?
Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. It's violent and dumb.
You know, I'm glad you mentioned that. That is what a horrific song that is. The idea that we would gain some type of entertainment value at Christmas by a grandmother getting run over. That's sick.
You're absolutely right. Of course, Santa Claus will need an aircraft carrier to run over your fat mother.
Would you leave my mother out of this, you freak? Dadgummit, while I got a guest, having me blow up in front of Johnny Gwynn. You're a sick freak. And this would be an example, would it not? The Christmas tradition would be that Santa Claus would go down this person's chimney and would leave them lumps of coal.
Yeah, he's definitely on the naughty list.
Lumps of coal.
Yeah,
lumps of coal.
You know, there's another song that whitewashes adultery that I'm not a big fan of. I saw Grandma kissing Santa Claus.
I saw Mommy.
Mommy.
No.
Just glossing over. Just glossing over adultery.
Johnny Gwynn not listening to a lot of Christmas music. What he's thinking it's Grandma kissing Santa Claus, but it was actually I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus. But he mentioned Grandma got run over by a reindeer. It reminds me of the only time I've ever sang publicly was on television back when I was doing the original Uncle Henry show during Christmas. You remember when Mobile Mayor Mike Dow, after he first took office, he accidentally ran over a lady.
I do.
You remember that?
I do remember that. Yeah.
He accident. Now the lady lived.
Yeah.
So did he. He accidentally ran over a woman on Government Street with his vehicle. And after that, they never let the Mayor Dow drive again. He had a driver from that point forward.
And most mayors have had drivers since.
Yes. Now, and so that year at Christmas, I had the song Grandma Got Run Over by the Mayor.
Oh, that's good. I like it.
That I was able to
Very timely.
Yes, that I was able to. I've got it in our archives somewhere. I may deploy it before the end of the hour. But yes, Grandma got run over by a mayor. So we're on the topic of Christmas music, Johnny Gwynn.
Yeah.
Christmas music in general, overrated or underrated?
Underrated because I like this time of year.
That's the right answer.
Yes.
That's the right answer.
I do like this time of year. It makes me hearken back to a days of more innocence.
And it also is a time of year on radio where sleazebags and heathens are forced to listen to songs about Jesus Christ being born.
So you like force feeding them.
I do.
Yeah.
I like that aspect of it. We've talked about this before, Johnny Gwynn. This is this time of year. We get to show off the great musical stars of the past, people like Bing Crosby,
Perry
Gene
Como,
Autry,
Burl Ives.
Well, they're not as good as Gene Autry and Bing Crosby, but yes, we get to show off these people. And you never know when some young person might hear a Bing Crosby tune or Gene Autry, they might look for more of their music. Probably hadn't happened, but it could.
Yeah.
They look for more of their music and they find out how good they were back in the day.
The top 5 in Billboard, there is Brenda Lee, which has got to be from the 50s, correct? And I think the other one was Jingle Bell Rock, which has got to be from the early 60s or late 50s too, right?
Right.
So that's pretty good. The top 5 is still songs that are 70 years old. Now, of course, number 1 is the one you know, the Mariah Carey song that I don't I don't need to hear that song ever again in my life.
But is that song good or bad?
It's a very well-crafted pop song. How about that?
Okay.
I'm not saying I want to hear it, but it's a well-crafted pop song.
Is there a Christmas song other than the grandma song that you really have had enough of?
Probably that song we talked about, but no, I'd have to hear something come on. Oh, you know what? And I'm a huge Beatles fan and a huge Paul McCartney fan. I really hate the Paul McCartney Christmas song. Just like
simply having a wonderful Christmas time. You don't like that? You don't like people having a wonderful Christmas?
And the song I love the most, the Cheech and Chong song about Santa and the magic flying
dust. Now, why would you like that?
Because it's funny. It's still funny, and it seemed very subversive when I was.
And it is still subversive.
7 years old when I heard it in the car.
It's still subversive. The Cheech and Chong thing you're talking about. It implies that Santa Claus is doing drugs.
The magic flying dust.
It's disgusting. All right, we have a lot more Christmas discussion to get into as the Uncle Henry Show proceeds forward on what will be the final live Uncle Henry Show of the year. Back after the break.
710 Time Saver Traffic.
And let me see if anybody is watching on YouTube. People are out of. It'd be interesting to see if anybody would be watching on YouTube because people are out of their regular schedules right
That's
now,
right.
Johnny Gwynn.
They sure are. Chris the Bammer.
We've got a few. We've got a small number of people watching. Bama Big Man.
Mrs.
Spencer
Gwynn,
Smith.
Lady Wellborn is prettying up the house for Christmas. She couldn't get away. She has got her big projects ahead of her.
Okay. Oh yeah, that is a. Hey, if you're inviting people over, they judge. They judge. You're going to be judged when people come over.
And luckily, our house is very not Spartan, but we've put things away. I would just say don't open certain doors.
Okay.
That might be an avalanche of stuff.
That a lot of people live like that, including me.
And we have a double garage, biggest garage we've ever had, and I've yet to even come close to putting a car in there. So that's just how it is. It's just how it is.
All right. Let me say hello to Pat Nelly, watching on YouTube. Richard Harvey, Bama Big Man, Spencer Smith, Chris the Bammer, Matt Green. Taking a quick look. U.S. Coast Guard Wife 1. The Love Freak 69. Thank you all for looking in on the program. I appreciate that very, very much. The radio show is going to be back on the radio here in about 3 minutes. Sharon of Fairhope, thank you for looking in on the program. Thank you all for looking in on the Uncle Henry Show. Going to be back on the radio here in about 3 minutes. Let's see, I was looking at Weird News today, Johnny Gwynn, and I saw that there were 3 kids that got arrested for stealing a car. They were like 11.
Yeah, I saw that. 8, 11, and 12.
And it was, they learned how to steal cars from watching YouTube.
Of course. There's nothing. You can build a house by watching YouTube. Of course you can steal a car.
I didn't realize that you could learn crime things on YouTube.
Oh, or AI. My goodness, what you can learn with AI. I've set prompts to teach me language skills and all kind of things. It's
really?
Crazy. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to figure out one to help me shortcut how to learn how to play the piano, but you can't take shortcuts. You can't take shortcuts is what it comes down to. There is no shortcut.
Well, I would think for playing something like a piano, the only thing that you can do is practice. There would be no shortcut.
But it's the source upon which you are practicing.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, it was kind of expensive, so I got rid of it. It was an online app that properly, showed me how to learn songs.
Okay.
And if I'd have known that 30 years ago, I would have been a much better musician. Because it's the way, it's like slower in a piece. You learn that piece, you get it faster, and then you do the next piece. Just like you're building upon it. So you build the layer, and then you put the next layer, and it's so good. Again, that app taught me that, and also taught me how to read music, and it was like a side thing. It wasn't just learning how the piano; it was also learning how to read music. So now I can get through reading music too.
Okay, all right. The application. There's a show in the future, I'm sure, that you can teach us what you've learned about AI. I'll just tell you, all I've learned from reading about it is that lots of companies have spent money on it and didn't know what to do with it when they got it.
And I will tell you why that is. Somebody comes and sells you a magic bullet to fix something. And it does. It works in the demo, but they don't pay for the training to integrate it into their system and into their process. So it's the idea of buying the perfect car, but you never know how to drive the car. So the car just sits there.
Okay.
And that's a lot of the problem is you're not properly buying the service to integrate it into your processes, to improve the processes, and you're not paying someone to come in to train the staff to use it.
Okay. Well, we're seeing it in a lot of places. I know my company has bought it, but a lot of us don't know how to use it.
And that's the thing. You need to sit down and say, we're going to do 2 hours a week teaching you something new.
Yes.
And also being able to not put it into the system yet to allow you to play on it so you don't mess up the whole station.
Well, you may have heard about this. Our company has decided to come out with a guaranteed human. It's guaranteed human. You will never hear an AI voice on our radio stations or AI music on our radio station. Guaranteed
So what
human.
they're saying is they're not going to use like 11 Labs. It's going to be a human. Might be recorded human, but it is a human.
It's going to be a human. And they've done this based on their research showing that people say that's what they want, allegedly.
Yeah.
All right, back on the radio.
Check. Opinions? Check. This is the Uncle Henry Show, only on News Radio 710 WNTM.
Yes, I would like to wish a Merry Christmas to all of the low IQ drivers that I experience day in and day out in the city of Mobile. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to all you low IQ drivers.
Message deleted. Press
Uncle Henry Show, News Radio 710, WNTM. It's 5:20. News headlines coming up in 10 minutes. Johnny Gwynn is here. You still have JohnnyGwynn.com, right?
I do. The DeepFriedStudios.com might be changing because I am pretty much a private company now. I've only got a small amount. I'm not asking for anybody new to come into the company, so I'm not advertising at all anymore. So,
all right. Well, JohnnyGwynn.com then to find out about all the activities of Johnny Gwynn. I invited Johnny Gwynn in because he's my favorite guest, and just want to talk some Christmas stuff with him as we get closer and closer to the magic time of Christmas. Now, people have different family traditions for Christmas. My family has always gotten together on the day itself. Do you have different traditions? Do you get together at different times with your family?
Yes, our family has grown and splintered where they live in different cities so much more. So we are trying to find new traditions because the old ones don't really work because we used to be more centralized together. So now we're trying to find new ways of doing things. So we're trying things new.
Oh, okay. So, so you don't have, you're starting some. Like it might be taco truck every year.
Taco truck every year. My I used to go to this group of like 20 men, and we would have steaks and dirty martinis at Ruth's Chris.
Ooh,
okay,
nice.
Well, I got my dates wrong last week, and so my dad goes with me, and I told Dad I got the dates wrong, so let's just go ahead and go the day I thought it was. So my mother, my wife, my dad. And so maybe that's going to be a new tradition that we go, the week of Christmas. Okay. So, So we still do certain things, but like I said, married, moved, we got a new house. We're not doing the same things we used to do.
That's the way it works. These things evolve as families change.
But I need to hold on to something that anchors me because I really enjoyed my youth growing up with. I had very good Christmases. I was very privileged to have.
Well, you were an only child.
Only child.
Only child.
Only child.
Yes.
And a Scorpio and a narcissist. So it was very difficult to deal with.
Okay. All right. Well, the future shows. I've got all kind of ideas now for future shows based on that. What do you want to keep from childhood?
Well, my wonderful great aunt that was also like a third grandmother to me. We used to do something. We used to stick 30 or 40 people in her 800 square foot house.
Oh, okay.
And everyone smoked and drank, and it was. I still keep going back to how big we have houses now and go. It was more fun in that little bitty box. And I kind of wish I could relive one of those. You know what I'm saying? It probably is not as great as I imagined it, but just and she would always play Elvis Christmas. And it's a whole album of Christmas songs by Elvis, but I'll Be Blue Without, that song reminds me of her so much. But I would love to relive stuffed in that little box with all those cigarettes and Sanka and all the drinking and all. That was so much fun. But yeah.
All right. Well, look, I've got a list here of some Christmas traditions. I just want to get your take on these Christmas traditions. Are they overrated or underrated?
Okay.
Decorating the Christmas tree.
Underrated. I enjoy that a lot.
Okay. Now
I enjoy it. Well, so what are you asking? Underrated for me or societal underrated?
This is personal opinion time.
Personal opinion time. Personal opinion time. Personal opinion time.
So it's underrated. You really enjoy decorating a Christmas tree.
We have 3 Christmas trees in the house right now and an inflatable.
Okay.
We have Christmas Wonderland right now because we're entertaining so much this year. So obviously we enjoyed decorating trees because we have so many of them.
All right. Now, is it Are you one of these people that has to have a special theme to the tree, and it's got to be color coordinated, and it's got to be perfectly balanced and symmetrical and all that kind of stuff?
That's my wife, and she has very much fashion trees. They, one's pink with only red and white.
Yes.
One is, I want one that was the way it was, where it was popcorn and just a flotsam and jetsam, just whatever was on, just a junk tree.
Yes.
But we can't have that in our house.
Well, see, that's I was kind of raised on the eclectic.
Yeah.
These ornaments were from when I was a kid, and we picked these up when we visited Biloxi and got this ornament, and just anything and everything goes on the tree. That's what I was raised with. So for me, decorating a Christmas tree is underrated in that way.
It's like a time capsule.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the people that have to have it has to be just one color here, and this year it's going to be a blue tree, and it's got to have that to me is overrated. It's not as much fun.
Well, we have a lot of colors in our Christmas land right now. One is traditional, more looking. One is pink with red lights. One's in the corner, it's a pencil tree, and then one is the inflatable. So and we have neon lights everywhere because I've been putting those all over the house. These kind of cool LED lights. It's pretty cool. It's very colorful.
All right, so the Christmas tradition of outdoor light displays, underrated or overrated?
Like underrated. I just went and bought 3 of those ones because they're 50% off at Home Depot. This is not a ad for Home Depot. I'm just saying.
Go right ahead.
And they have these things that you point at. It's the easiest thing to, like, I will never get on a ladder ever again and put up Christmas lights. I just will never do it. Like Griswold did in that movie. I would never. So these things, you just plug them in, you point them, and they make your house look like a Christmas wonderland of lights. And
they're projecting it on it.
Yes.
Okay, all right,
So I had one that just did sprinkles, but then I bought 2 last night and put them up. And it looks like Pixar took over my house for Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So
like a Temu, like a Dollar Tree Pixar, but it still looks great.
Okay, so underrated. I'll go along with that. Yeah. I think that outdoor light displays are fantastic. What about the Christmas tradition of having a Christmas stocking where somebody puts stuff in it? Is that underrated or overrated?
I would have said overrated because we don't think about that. But this year, Lady Wellborn wanted us to focus on that, to have small gifts. And we would open the stocking on Christmas Eve night as a tradition to start one instead of a gift. So I've been thinking about stockings this year because Stacy has asked me to.
Okay.
So yes.
All right. So you feel like they would have been overrated, but now they're underrated.
Because I wouldn't have thought about them at all until my wife said, I want you to think about smaller things that go into the stockings.
All right.
Yeah. We're on a budget this year, Uncle Henry. We're on a very tight budget.
All right. And I like Christmas stockings as well. Underrated. All right. So real quick.
So do you have your name on your stocking?
Right behind you.
I see it.
Right behind you.
What about at the house? What about at the homestead?
I'm in a lot of boxes at home. I don't know.
Well, I have a Beatles stocking.
You have a what?
A Christmas Beatles stocking.
Oh, a Beatles stocking.
The Beatles. Yes, the Beatles.
Overrated. All right, there is more to come. The Uncle Henry Show continues. We got Johnny Gwynn here from JohnnyGwynn.com. Back after the news break.
From the Spring Hill Toyota Traffic Center.
In Pensacola, we've got a crash.
YouTube viewers, just want to say hello to anybody that still might be watching on the YouTube. Let me take a look.
It says 20 folks.
Well, that's nice.
21.
Thank you. Wow. Thank y'all for looking in here.
There's Ben Griffiths.
Ben Griffith. Enjoyed seeing him early. Yeah, it was earlier this month. It seems like a lifetime ago. But Ben, good to see you. Excalibur One Force, thank you for looking in on the program. Larry Morting, hello to you. Chuck Greer, thank you for throwing some Jesus in there. Always welcome. Yeah, I mentioned I don't know if I mentioned it on the Uncle Henry Show or not, but Johnny Gwynn, there was a Southern Living. I think maybe I did. SouthernLiving.com and magazine. This year they came out with an article of telling you why you should always wash your Christmas tree before you take it into your house.
Wash it?
Yes. Hose it down.
Well, I would imagine it would get off the straggling the needles.
It has to do with allergens, pollen, mold, all that kind of stuff. So they're trying to.
That makes sense, though. That would kind of be a mess, though, because you'd have to have that there a couple of days to get dry.
Well, they say use your leaf blower
to
dry your tree. Yes, they got it figured out.
That would also get off the allergens, too.
Yes.
You might want to blow it first, then wash it, and then blow it.
Oh, you've added more steps. All right, well you obviously agree with Southern Living.
The pollen becomes putty. So the idea is blow it first, then wash it, then blow it.
I am glad that I lived during the time we didn't wash our Christmas trees. That's all I want to say about that.
All of our trees are incredibly artificial.
Okay.
Not only just a little bit, incredibly
artificial.
Yes. Yeah. Well, one actually smells like a BASF factory. It just smells like chemicals. It just really smells like chemicals.
Well, okay. All right. Well, that probably needs to be washed and hosed down as well.
I'm probably going to find out why I have lung cancer years later. It's going to be from the Christmas the Chinese Christmas tree.
Okay. All right. Well, I've had both artificial and live. I'd of course rather do live.
Okay, while I was at Home Depot again last night,
yes,
they have these little. So it comes in I don't know. They're about 6 inches, and they're green sticks, and you put them by the fake tree in water, in a cup of water, and it does smell like a real tree. I will go ahead and say, which is probably again adding more chemicals to the mix, but I'm telling you, it does smell like a live tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And that was Johnny Gwynn went to Home Depot.
50% off on all the Christmas stuff.
Want to mention my sponsor, Greer's. Greer's got it. Lucy Greer guarantees it. And in many Greer's locations, they have Greer's Ace Hardware, where you can find many similar. I don't know if they have like Chinese chemical trees, but they've got a wide variety of wonderful things.
I said it wasn't a promo. I said it was a fact.
I understand.
That I
yes.
went to. But you're right. Ace, by the way, Ace has probably some local fare at. I'm sure if it's Greer's, it probably does.
Yes, indeed. Just want to give them a shout out.
And Lucy Greer's cookbook would be a great gift.
It would be. It would be. I've cooked a few things out of it. I have.
That used to be my go-to to buy, like the Junior League Joyous Cooking.
Yes.
From buy that from like you find that, or Eugene Walter has a bunch of cookbooks that you can give people. So that used to be my go-to, but I've given those out. I can't redo it anymore because I've given all those out before, so I can't.
Hey, I have. I actually mentioned you to Lucy Greer. I told her about you liking the. It was either hamburger steak or meatloaf that you and your friend would get and take back to your house.
We've had a couple things because I used to do. We were at this startup accelerator at the Innovation Portal right down the street from the Greer St. Louis one. We'd eat lunch there, and man, I mean, that food was. I couldn't cook it that good. That's for darn sure. But also, you're not paying restaurant prices. That's the thing. There's nothing wrong with that. I like going to a restaurant, but also I'd like to eat at my desk too.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to be back on the radio here in about 1 minute.
I know what it was. It was the hamburger steak with rice.
Hamburger steak with rice.
Golly, that is so good.
Yes, indeed. All right, we're going to be back on the radio here in about 1 minute. Less than 1 minute, going to be back on the radio with more. Uncle Henry Show, Johnny Gwynn, JohnnyGwynn.com. Let's see. And did we ever, when we were doing the Friday night show, we did a Christmas show.
We did two.
Oh, I forgot. It was so stressful. Part of my memory is kind of telling me not to think about it.
I wanted to do two because I love Christmas specials, and I was like, we might as well go ahead and do two. I've got two. There's two ideas on the table here.
It's the only time a musician guest has stared at me like they wanted to kill me.
Who was that?
Not going to say. They had to wait until the end, though. It ran a little long.
Oh, right.
Here we go.
Difference.
The political universe, the trans universe, toxic empathy universe, the woke universe.
Enter the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton universe. Weekdays at 11 on News Radio 710 WNTN.
Hardest time is right now. It's a disgrace to see a woman cut out on her man, especially during the holidays. Ladies, please, ladies, we going through hell right about now. Please, try not to cheat. Try not to tiptoe out on your man. Love him for what he's worth. Don't give him up. Things are gonna get better. Thank you. Happy holidays.
Message deleted.
Uncle Henry Show, News Radio 710, WNTM, 536. Here with Johnny Gwynn of JohnnyGwynn.com, talking about Christmas, all things Christmas. Programming note for you, I'm going to be off starting tonight, and I will be playing lots of Uncle Henry reruns while I'm gone. So if you'd like to listen back to previous mistakes, all next week, here on News Radio 710 WNTM. Now, Johnny Gwynn, we've been talking about Christmas, asking you about Christmas traditions. We're going to get back to that here in just a moment. But first, let me see. I've got a couple of voicemails that I want to get to, time permitting. First of all, got this.
Roll Tide up. Well, Uncle, it is a beautiful Christmas Eve afternoon. So looking forward to the Uncle Henry Show, which commences in 3 hours and 5 minutes. Just wanted to go ahead and wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year with a Roll Tide roll attached to it. Because the way I understand it, you'll not be back until after we've defeated the Indiana Hoosiers. So there you have it, Uncle. You have a good one and take it easy.
Well, thank you.
Roll Tide roll.
Roll Tide roll. 68-year-old Chris of West Loxley, thank you. Merry Christmas to you and your family, and have a blessed Christmas. Now, Johnny Gwynn, before we get back to Christmas, we have not talked about the Alabama Crimson Tide, Roll Tide roll. Now, I know you've kind of stepped back from college football over the last couple of years, but certainly, even as a casual fan,
Yes.
you would have to be energized and entertained dramatically by their comeback victory over Oklahoma.
First of all, I will give it a hat tip to the year. The whole year, the whole season, they have overperformed.
Yes.
How bad that first game was. I will say the SEC championship game was very difficult to watch. It's not knowing what team takes the field has been quite interesting, but the record is pretty strong considering DeBoer's record in 2 years is one game better than Saban's. And it's been like I said, it's nice to see the team overachieve this year.
Well, and is it not just an amazing thing? And Alabama football has been amazing since the advent of Saban, certainly, and even him after him leaving. But to find out that Alabama is going to the Rose Bowl on
Yes.
the 100th anniversary of being in the Rose Bowl.
And if we win, it's the Alabama's 1,000th win. Yeah, there's a lot on there. But
yes,
what's weird is being an underdog by 7 points. Still, relatively
is
new.
good.
I think it's a very good thing.
Oh, that's very good.
'Cause I think the idea is if you push that over and say to all the players, the pressure's not on you, dude. The pressure's on them. And they're the one that's haven't been in that position in quite a while. But I will give credit to Cignetti. he has that mentality of him. He's kind of got that larger than life mentality, and their team is carrying it over because there's a lot of trash talking online from the Indiana fans to Alabama, which is funny to me. Them talking so much trash. You know what I'm saying? But that's good for them. They're having quite the year. So,
Well, of course, the biggest entertainment this past Saturday after Alabama's Friday night victory was the Notre Dame fans.
Oh, losing their minds.
Oh, just so entertaining. So looking forward to it, and yes, really looking forward to that New Year's Day game.
And I would like to say this publicly.
Oh, here we go.
I did not like the Kane Womack hire. I just didn't. I didn't like it early on. It made me question a lot of things about DeBoer. But, boy, I have been wrong this year. That defensive unit has been the highlight of the team. They have played to win in every game. It's been our offense and our running game that's been the problem, not that defense, except for the first game, which was a lot of problems. But Womack has done a heck of a job this year. Kudos to him, and Merry Christmas to him and his family.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas, blessed Christmas to all involved. 251-479-2723, the telephone number, if you would care to join the conversation for any reason other than those that would be mean-spirited or pornographic. Back to Christmas tradition. I want to ask Johnny Gwynn, underrated or overrated on some more Christmas traditions? How about the tradition of the gingerbread house?
Overrated. I don't care about that at all.
Thank you. I agree. Yep. Overrated. How about the tradition of leaving milk and cookies for Santa?
If I had kids, it'd probably be great. But, I like the myth building. I think it's fun for young people. But are we not just lying to children when we do that?
No, Johnny Gwynn!
You're just lying to children.
Stop! Don't you dare. All right, just because of that answer, I say it's underrated. I think there should be more milk and cookies for Santa. I think there should be long letters written to Santa, videos made for Santa.
So, and you also saw this oppressive, spiritual being hovering over them at all times, watching them with Big Brother's eyes.
Stop that! That's not the way it works.
That's what you're teaching. These young minds.
That's never been in any of the literature.
What it is, the good and the
I've
good
never
and the
read any
naughty
of that.
list.
I've never seen any of that. That is not the way it works.
Orwell could have written that and put Santa Claus in for Big Brother.
Leave Santa Claus alone. Stop it. I didn't expect you to come here and trash Santa. Well, let me move off of this.
Okay.
But I say it's underrated. How about the ugly Christmas sweater?
I think it's neutral. A lot of people enjoy it for adult parties, and for me, it's fine. I don't have an under or over on that.
I say it is overrated. I say it's overrated. Main reason is because I'll see a sweater and think it's a good sweater. And
say, right.
Oh, you like it? This is my ugly sweater.
So you look at it as a personal attack on your own style choices.
Yeah, I don't understand why people would even call it ugly.
Okay.
All right, how about this one? The Secret Santa, where you're in a group and everybody puts you don't know who's buying your gift for you. It's a Secret Santa.
Is it Dirty Santa?
No, that's different. That's separate.
No, that is very overrated because part of the gift giving is getting a gift for someone for them.
Right.
If it's anonymous, you don't know who's going to get it, then it's just stuff. And who needs stuff? Right? It takes away the art of the gift giver.
You mentioned Dirty Santa.
Yeah.
Overrated or underrated?
Oh, I think it's underrated. I think it's very fun. We call it White Elephant.
Yeah, and I disagree with you on this. I think it's overrated. I've seen people get very, very angry.
But that's part of the entertainment.
During Dirty Santa. But it's not supposed to be a time of the year. This is peace on earth, goodwill to men. We don't need people getting mad because this person got the power tool and they didn't want I just think the Dirty Santa is just terrible at this time of year.
Even the Christmas movie needs a villain. You still have to have a little contrast of feelings during this time of year.
Okay. I disagree with that. All right, there is a little bit more of the Uncle Henry Show left. Back after the break, with Johnny Gwynn of JohnnyGwynn.com as the Uncle Henry Show continues. Getting closer and closer to Christmas.
Time saver traffic.
Still, the microphones are still engaged for the people that might be looking in on the YouTube. Let me do a quick check to see if there's anybody still watching. Steve Summers. Hey, Steve. Nice to see you.
That's good.
Hello to Art.
Wait, have y'all had the iHeart Christmas party yet?
The last 2 years, we have not had Christmas parties.
What?
No. Have not had them, but something that I think maybe in November or early December, my boss, Ronnie Bloodworth, took everybody in the building over to Topgolf.
Oh, yeah. That's fun.
And there was a Topgolf lunch.
Yep.
For 2 hours where everybody went over there and played Topgolf.
Did you play Topgolf?
I had things to do.
Oh. I gave Topgolf gift cards to my wonderful wife and wonderful father to spend time with them. We've not used them yet for a whole year.
Oh, for a whole... All right, well, might want to use them.
I'm going to go find them and give them back to them.
Okay,
Yeah,
that'd be smart. Yeah. But no, I just had... being on 2 radio stations and going out and talking to the business people and stuff, it's hard to carve out time to go hit a golf ball in the middle of the day.
No team building exercises for you, Uncle Henry?
Thank the Lord we don't do team building exercises anymore.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't miss any of that.
No team building exercises.
The one thing
anymore.
nice about small companies and solopreneur, there's no such thing as an HR representative at all.
Yes. So
yeah, Medicate had their Christmas party. We went to a Roy Thai and had lunch.
Okay.
And we all had a single drink around 1 p.m. on last Friday.
Where is that? Where's a Roy Thai?
It is on Government Street. Close before getting to Broad Street. It's on the left-hand side.
I know. Okay,
Used
I know
to be
what
a
you're
Burger King 20 years ago.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's very good Thai food.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Back on the radio here in about 2 minutes. But no, we didn't have a Christmas party. Now we used to have these massive Christmas parties where they would be held at the Hard Rock. And you would have people in from Mobile.
Oh, like regional.
Our Biloxi people, our Jackson, Mississippi people, our Hattiesburg people. We would have a lot of people in.
Yeah, it's almost like a company gathering. Yeah.
And I told the story a few years ago about how it was I think it was close to, it was after 10 o'clock at night. It was between 10 and midnight. The party was held where they had like a discotheque there in the Hard Rock, and our party was transitioning out, and they were turning back into the music side of it.
Okay.
And so they started playing loud disco. And I started walking across the dance floor while this loud disco music is playing. And this stereotypical nerdish fellow ran up to me in the middle of the dance floor and stopped me in the middle of the dance floor. And he says, "You Uncle Henry?" And I said, "Yes." He says, "I'm so-and-so from Jackson, or the iHeart company of Jackson." And he started talking to me. He says, "You're the guy on the talk show? Well, I want you to know, I'm a Republican, but I'm not a Trump Republican." He started going in on me about politics.
On the dance floor at the disco.
Like Christmas party after 10 o'clock at night. It was like, I thought, I'm not hosting a talk show. I haven't said a word about any politics anywhere in this town. I hadn't said it. He just knew that I was on an AM station, and he wanted to vent.
You're like an open font for venting.
Well, I don't know that he's still part of the company these days, but if he is, God bless him.
So he was a never Trumper, huh?
He was a never Trumper. I'm sure he's
those people have gone cuckoo.
Well,
more of those than anyone else.
Oh, we could do mini shows on that topic and
Just
how they're reacting right now.
Oh my! It's just at some point you just have to say, "Well, I'll just live my life." But
All right.
oh no!
All right, here we go. Final segment.
Well, everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. This is News Radio 710 WNTM, an iHeartRadio station.
Henry, do not forget the elderly during this holiday season.
Message deleted.
Uncle Henry Show. It is 5:50. Johnny Gwynn is here from JohnnyGwynn.com. We've been talking about Christmas. Johnny Gwynn, thank you. I'm thanking you in advance before we're ending this segment. Thank you for coming in. I really, as I've mentioned several times, you're my favorite guest to have in here. Enjoyed having you.
Well, when you asked me to come on, first thing I thought of was I haven't been on a lot this year, so I appreciate the invite.
Now, I was going to ask about Christmas movies, and if you had any favorites or not. Before I get to that, though, before we went on the air, Johnny Gwynn told me he's been watching lots of TV series Christmas episodes on Hulu, YouTube, and things like that. Do you have any favorite old TV show Christmas episodes that you can think
All
of?
in the Family has got awesome ones. So if you can find any All in the Family Christmas episode, there, you just go to YouTube, right? Archie Bunker Christmas episodes, you'll get some.
Okay.
There's a show called The Cleveland Show.
Okay, it's a cartoon.
It's spun off of Family Guy.
Yes.
They do the craziest Die Hard Christmas parody that is worth watching, and you could easily watch that on Hulu.
Okay.
But Hulu has an easy thing where they've done it for you. They went and found all the episodes for all the shows they have. I love the Frasier. All the Frasier Christmas episodes are really good. But I just love the 70s TV shows in general. And it's because I vaguely remember the premise, but not the episode. So that's why it's fun to watch, like Sanford and Son Christmas episodes and so that kind of stuff too. But I'm a TV junkie, and that Christmas time. You know what else I love? The old Christmas variety shows.
Oh,
we
yes.
don't have anymore. They're so bad, but they're wonderful. You know, all the weird, like the one where Cher is like a nutcracker dancing with the Jackson 5.
Yes,
all that kind of stuff.
yes.
But it's like so, when I imagine the idea of like when foreigners would watch America in the 70s and see that going, they just live in a fantasy land over there. Those shows. You know, Paul Lynde do a Christmas?
No,
he did a lot of Halloweens, I remember.
Well, no, that is the ultimate, isn't it? The Paul Lynde Halloween show.
Oh, okay.
Where
I think
he had Kiss.
Kiss was on there.
And
then,
so was the Wicked Witch from the Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
The real actress.
Yes. But but you'd have Bob Hope. You know, I still love all that. And then I love SCTV. And all their Christmas stuff is just that. Again, you have to really like SCTV to really like it.
Thank you for provoking me in terms of, and by the way, SCTV has the only actual outstanding Bob Hope impressions that you'll ever find in all of media. But you make me now, I know at some point over this holiday between Christmas and New Year, I'm going to go to YouTube and find some Bob Hope. I used to love when he did the football players every year.
Oh, that's right. He would do like the All-Americans.
Yes.
Yes.
He would do the football All-Americans. And that I really did enjoy those shows.
That was a big deal, man, back then when those college kids, again, they're not millionaires like they are now, but, you know, they got to go and, you know, I'm sure it was fun, pretty fun. Was that the Playboy? Playboy college football player?
I don't think that was with Bob Hope.
Well, with that jacket on, I was thinking you have that Hugh Hefner thing going on with the jacket.
Oh, you like my jacket?
Very nice.
Well,
very nice.
I just wanted to wear something festive.
Well, that's very festive. I brought you something festive, by the way.
Oh, really?
Here's a necklace of light up Christmas bulbs.
Oh, well, thank you, Johnny Gwynn. Thank you.
Thought you could wear those around. They light up now. So
well, I love
sure
this.
You do that. Yeah.
This is now. See, this is Johnny Gwynn for you, the radio listener. We still As 2025, we still haven't figured out how to do pictures or video through radio, but we're still working on it.
YouTube's pretty good mixture of the two. Though.
Yes, but yes, we are on YouTube right now. Uncle Henry Show channel on YouTube. You've given me this necklace of lights, and they are the old-fashioned multicolored.
Which
big
again,
most.
I can't have in my house because Lady Wellborn only has to have fashion couture lighting.
These are the kind of lights I was raised on that I love,
Yes.
that my grandma had, that my wife does not approve of.
I'll tell you my favorite.
Yes.
My favorite is the long one with the water in it that would bubble. Do you remember those? They
No.
would heat it. And I'm sure they're massive fire, probably fire, very dangerous. But I loved those when I was a kid because that was like magic to me. But yeah, I like those, Again, I need a junk tree. I need a tree with just...
Yes.
The stuff I made when I was in first grade that doesn't even look like it doesn't even look like a snowman. It looks like something else. But I need that.
All right. Well, look, we are fast running out of time. If people want to keep up with you, your website is where to keep up with you.
JohnnyGuinn.com, and I'm posting a lot about healthcare right now because Meducate AI company, we do a lot of healthcare stuff. So we're trying to figure out how to educate patients better with my AI company, and we're thinking about what we would need to do with those videos going out to everybody. So keep up for that. And then, of course, I'm still doing the podcast thing. So.
Okay, JohnnyGuinn.com. And you can also I follow Johnny Gwynn on X, on the X app.
The Johnny Gwynn on X.
The Johnny Gwynn. That's how you find him on X, the Johnny Gwynn. Johnny Gwynn, Merry Christmas and have a blessed Christmas.
You too, and all your listeners.
There is more Uncle Henry Show to come after the news break. And YouTube viewers, thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to taking some time off, but I'll be back with you at the beginning of January, I guess the 5th, back on YouTube and the radio. Have a pleasant rest of your year.
The proposal was private, but President Trump later recognized the couple and brought them up on stage, even asking to see the ring. That's a big deal that transcends politics, the president said. Letlow was previously married to late House aide and GOP Congressman-elect Luke Letlow. He